What's up, everybody? What's up? How is everybody doing tonight? Give me a big great in the chat box if you can. It is Christmas Eve, holidays, and yours truly has turned 38 today. So pretty exciting stuff. I am getting my webcam on. Hold on one second for me. Hold on. All right, can everybody see me? Yes? Have a little extra light in here so that it's hopefully nice and visible. We're trying the new lighting stuff here in my office to brighten things up. So how's everybody doing? Good? Thank you for all the happy birthdays. That's all I'm seeing in the chat box is happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Very cool. Thank you much. Thank you, thank you. Alyssa says happy belated birthday. Well, thank you so much for the belated birthday wishes. Welcome to the Success Connection. If you happen to be new and you are joining us on Christmas Eve for the first time, well, thank you so much for spending the night before Christmas with me. We're happy to have you and happy to be here. You know, happy to be here with everybody. My whole family is all through the house right now because it is my birthday. So my wife cooked dinner for us, and we had my my whole family over here. So they're all still in there, and I'm like, yo, I gotta go do this webinar. And they're like, webinar? And they realized, oh, it's Thursday. My whole family knows this thing. It's like, oh, it's Thursday. And then it just all makes sense, right? Doing a webinar on Christmas Eve just makes total sense once you realize, well, it's Thursday night. So always so funny, but it's funny how they've adapted to this, to my schedule. But yeah, listen, let's start off real fast with, for those of you that are new, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. Important to note that the Success Connection is not a training that's extending any of the other trainings. So if you're a Partner with Anthony student, Ambassador student, Mobile Opt-in student, Inbox Center Circle student, they're all great courses, but they really have nothing to do with what we teach here. This is a place where all of my students, no matter what you've purchased, no matter what course you have, can come together, learn, and we all learn, you know, one specific thing. And we all build that one specific thing together, right? Usually it's funnels, digital courses and funnels, digital products and funnels, and we build this stuff out together, right? So that we can have some success with it, right? That's the ultimate goal, is we want to have a lot of success. And so yeah, that's what we do here. And it's not a specific training on, you know, any one program. But the great news is, no matter which one of my programs that you might happen to have, you know, you can always apply what you're learning here to the knowledge you're gaining there, right? Internet marketing is cohesive, right? Meaning everything should be able to work together. Strategies should be able to work together. They're not independent of each other. And so it's a great place for all of you to be able to come spend some time with me, listen, learn, and hopefully leave in a better place than you came in, right? That is the goal, is to always be growing, always be learning, always be, you know, really pushing towards success, you know what I mean? And so that's why I'm willing to do this, even on my birthday. I'm willing to come in here and walk away from the family for a little while and put on this webinar. You know, for the last, I don't know, 8+ weeks, we've been working on what we call full stack business. If you're new, I'm going to give you a link in a little while where you can go watch all the replays, and you can get all the assets and all the things we've built for you, and you can get caught up, right, if you will, and understand that the Success Connection, we create and build funnels and products, right? But when we're done, we hit the reset button and we start on something else. So if you're here tonight, it's probably a good night to be here, because we will be starting something else. We've just wrapped up the full stack business, which has taken a lot of time, but has worked out really well. I already see people implementing it, already see people posting about it in our Facebook group, and already see people, you know, that are that are saying, hey, look, I'm getting results with this, right? Which is what we really need, which is what we really want. And I thought what I would do is for my birthday, so it is my birthday, you know, I love to talk about marketing. I love to teach you guys marketing. I love to build you guys funnels, but let's be realistic. There's about 500 of you on here, which is a lot of people, by the way. To have 500 people on Christmas Eve is pretty crazy. 497. So hopefully we'll get 3 more. But usually there's 1,000, right? Every single week. And so one of the things that I realize is that all of you have families, you're popping on here because you're like, oh, I don't want to miss what Anthony's doing. But then you obviously need to be with your family and celebrating and or just spending that time with them this year, because this year's been, God knows, it's been a terrible year around us, right? And so I'm going to keep it short tonight. I'll keep it to about 30 minutes. Be the shortest Success Connection ever. If I'm capable of 30 minutes. You guys know I'm long-winded, but I'm gonna try. And I outline for you a couple things, okay? One thing that I want to talk to you about is what motivates people, okay? And I told you all to follow me, I think, on the Clubhouse app. I think I told you that last week. If not, you should follow me on the Clubhouse app. I think it only works on iPhones right now, but it's called Clubhouse. It's a live chat where you can literally just get on there and talk like a live event, like we can bring people on stage and let you ask questions. It's all voice, all on your phone, really awesome. Anyway, it's called Clubhouse. You can follow me on there at Anthony Morrison. But I was talking on there, and Myron Gold, who is a brilliant marketer, just said something that I thought was really powerful, and it's something I've talked to you guys about before, but it's something I want you to remember in your marketing, especially for 2021, okay? So hear me out. People are motivated to make a change or to take an action for one of 2 reasons, okay? One is they want to move away from pain. 2 is they want to move towards pleasure, okay? So you've got some people, and I think I gave you guys the carrot and the stick analogy maybe earlier this year, right? Or maybe it was last year, I don't know. But anyway, people are moving towards something for 2 different reasons. One is somebody's running away from the pain that they're in, okay? This might be somebody who's lost their job, somebody who's losing their home, somebody who this pandemic has absolutely just decimated, right? And they are running from that pain towards you, towards me, towards those of us that are selling a product or a service or something that can help them, right, to get to a better place because they want to be out of that pain. Then there are those people that are just running towards pleasure. They're not in any pain right now, but my God, they would love to have a yacht, or they would just love to have a bigger house, or they would just love to have a swimming pool, right, or take more vacations. Here's the thing that is 100% proven, okay? And it's something you need to know for your marketing. I tell you this because as we go into 2021, we're going to be building new funnels. As we build new funnels, you're going to be required to write the copy for those funnels so that you can learn how to do this, right? More people will take an action to move away from pain, okay, then people will take an action to move towards pleasure. That's why you've got people who have, let's just say, you call it complacency. They're in a decent part of their life. They're making $100,000 a year. They're driving a new car. They've got a decent house. And yeah, they sit around and they daydream or they talk with each other about, oh man, I wish I had a yacht, or I wish I had a Ferrari, or I wish we could travel more, or whatever the case may be, right? But they never take any action on that. They just always wish, right? Wishful thinking. But then there's those people that are sitting around, they're busting their butts to pay the little bit of money they got to feed themselves and to put a roof over their head, right? And they're driven, like they're running from this pain. They're hustling. They're doing whatever they can to get away from where they're at, okay? Those are the people that are willing to go work for somebody completely free just to get in the circle of people that might can influence or help them grow, right? Right? You ask somebody that's making $100,000 a year to come and work for me for free, they're going to laugh at me, right? If I ask somebody that's making no money, that's broke, that's unemployed, and I say, yo, come work for me for free for a year, they're going to jump at that opportunity because they want to get in that circle of influence. They want to have a seat at the table. They want to be around people, right, who are making moves because they want to get out of that pain, right? They're motivated. So when you're writing your copy and when you're looking at your funnels, okay, always remember that incentivizing somebody to get out of pain is going to create more of a success rate than incentivizing somebody for pleasure. Let me give you an example. Learn how to make, I would never use this, but learn how to make $42,500 a year from your computer and live the lifestyle you've always dreamed of. Opt in now. Okay, awesome. Somebody's like, wow, make $40,000 a year from my computer and live the lifestyle I've always dreamed of. Awesome. Let me do that. Right? That's one way. The second way is stop struggling. Let me tell you the 7 things that most people do when they fail to have success online, right? Now, you might think, well, wait a minute, how is that any different? Well, because when I'm talking about the 7 things that people fail at online, my assumption is that anybody that gives me their email address, anybody that opts into my page, anybody that says, yes, Anthony, I want to learn this to make $45,000 a year on the internet, has already tried something and failed, right? They've tried and they failed. What you want to do is tap into the pain of failure. You want to tap into the pain of, God, I don't want to do something else. I've already failed, right? So you tap into that pain. You say, I can show you the 7 reasons people fail, and I can show you how to avoid that failure. When you tap into the pain of failure, right, which we assume most people have tried and failed at something online, you're tapping into pain instead of pleasure. Pleasure is, I want to make another $40,000 a year. Pain is, I want to learn how to stop failing, right? They're 2 different buttons that you can press with copy that will push people to give you their email address, to buy your product, to take the action you want them to take, to buy the affiliate thing you're promoting. So lesson number 1 during my birthday bash is always remember what motivates people. It's not the ebook, okay? It's what the ebook can provide to them. And is it pleasure or is it reduction of pain, right? Think about that. When people take an Advil, they don't say, oh, Advil is amazing, I just want Advil. No, they want away from the pain, the headache that they have, the inflammation that they have, whatever. They're taking that to get away from pain. Otherwise, Advil has no value. Same thing with ebooks and with the things that you give away for free to get people into your funnels, to get them to opt into your email list. You've got to give them something that's going to help them get out of pain, okay? So that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 is let's talk about why some people fail and some people succeed, okay? And this is another lesson that's inspired by one of my talks on Clubhouse, okay? Because I think this is so important. Perception is everything. We all perceive things in this world differently. But your perception, what has to happen is your goals and your actions must align in order for you to ever be successful. What usually happens if you take 2 people who fundamentally could both be successful, okay, and you put them both in the same room and you ask and you look at them and you analyze why did one succeed and one fail. Usually their goals do not align with their actions, okay? And let me explain to you why and how so that you can prevent this in your own life, but you can also tap into this again in your marketing. Let's just take, and by the way, I'm going to disclaim this completely, okay? The comments that I'm about to make are from a study, okay, that was done. They are somewhat, I don't know if you call it sexist or if you just call it maybe ignorant in some ways, but just hear me out. Don't judge me by this, okay? These are not necessarily my thoughts and opinions, but there is validity to the concept, okay? So I want to be very clear on that. I do not want to offend everybody on here on my birthday, okay? All right, so take a man and a woman. Okay, married couple. Usually, okay, let's say they've got 2 young kids. Usually the man is focused on providing, right? Focused for the number one thing is I want to provide for my family, okay? The number two thing is I want to be successful at what I do. I have this job, I'm in this thing, I want to be successful. I want to ascend, right? I want to basically move towards number three, which is leave a legacy, right? Men are all about, at least in general, leaving a legacy, right? So it's like the man is concerned with making more money, providing for their family, and leaving this legacy, right? The wife, well, usually is the one that's like taking care of the kids, right? I mean, that's not in all cases. Again, this is just a study. Don't hate the messenger. The wife is usually taking care of the kids. I mean, after all, she birthed the children, right? So the wife is like concerned with making sure that the kids are doing well and the kids are, are playing soccer, and it's all about her family, right? It's all about time with family and experiences with the family and the kids, right? Two the same people live in the same house, same family, but two totally different perceptions of what they really want in life. Think about it, goals, right? Men's goals or the husband's goals are one thing, the wife's goals are another. She wants to see her kids grow up, wants to see her kids go to college, wants to see her kids thriving, right? Not to say that the husband doesn't, right? But the husband has all these other goals that seem to get prioritized, right? Because again, that's the dynamic of this particular relationship. Now let's say they're walking through the mall and they're holding hands and they're strolling through the mall, right? And they're both taking in everything, right? Man, when he walks through, is looking at this new business that just opened up and saying, man, did I miss out on the opportunity to open a business here? Did I miss out on this? Could this have been a really good opportunity? I should probably be over there and check that out. Maybe they're taking investments. Maybe there's a way I could invest in this business. And he's walking through and he sees, maybe sees the Apple store or whatever. It's like, I could really use a new computer, because if I had a new computer, I'd be able to do a little bit faster on this, or I'd be able to do a little bit better work over here. I'd be able to reach some of these goals a little bit quicker if I had one of those computers. And as he's walking through the mall, he is seeing things that align with his goals. Wife is walking through the mall. She looks over and she's like, oh my gosh, look at that. They've got 50% off of school clothes, back to school clothes for kids. We should really get them kids. Oh my God, there's a sign right there that says you have to sign up for soccer, be in the soccer league in the next 48 hours, right? We only have 2 days to sign up for soccer. Oh my gosh, and look at that. Wow, they have literally got a new toy store in here. This is gonna be amazing. Kids will love that, right? So when you leave the mall, if you sat both of them down, okay, and you ask them to describe their day and their experience, they're both going to give you completely different answers, right? What did you experience at the mall? Oh my gosh, I saw this sign that about the soccer game, and the wife will look to the husband. Did you see that? Where we have to sign the kids up for soccer in the next 24 hours or 48 hours. And he's like, no, I didn't even see that. I didn't. But hey, did you notice that new business that opened up? Do you think that's something we could do? Do you think that's something we might could make happen? And the conversation is totally dissected, right? And the reason is because the goal, we perceive and we notice things that align with our goals. And when you can align your actions with your goals, you can create massive success. Let me give you an example of how that works in your life, okay? All right, you say, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be successful. I want to make money on the internet, okay? And let's just say, and I don't know all of you obviously, but let's just say you're someone who is struggling right now with a crappy job, okay? And you're kind of struggling to stay afloat, okay? If you're that person that says, I want to be successful, I want to make money, I want to be successful in my business, right? But you're going out and you're spending $100 this weekend drinking, right? Or you're spending, $200 on some clothes so that you can, pop off and look like you're a hot shot, when you go to the club or when you go out, right? Because you want to impress people, seem like something you're not, right? your actions are not aligning with your goals. If your goal, that in that scenario, your goal is actually to impress people. Your goal is to be something that you're not. If your goal is to be successful, right, then what you do is you take that $200 and that time and you invest it in your knowledge. You invest it in being able to implement the things that are going to help you achieve and reach those goals. You align yourself differently when your actions and your goals match up. And this is something that's very, very important, because I think a lot of people get on here and they say, I want to crush it in 2021. Boom, I'm ready, right? But then their actions don't match their goals. The words coming out of your mouth don't align with what I see in action. For instance, we have a contest that runs. Let's pull it up right here. We have a contest that runs, post in the Facebook group every day, okay? And this was from last week until yesterday, right? And you can win $500, okay? Now, posting in the Facebook group is me trying to force an action on you that aligns with your goals. Because I know when you go into our Facebook group, okay, and you make a post, you're going to be exposed to other people's posts, which means you're likely going to read what other people are saying. And if you're reading what other people are saying, then you're going to be engaging in conversation that is about making money, that is about your business, that is about the whole thing that you say is your goal, right? But even when I do that, and I incentivize this, $500, I don't have 1,000 people that are posting every single day in our Facebook group. What that tells me is that there are people that get on the Success Connection whose goals are not in alignment with their actions. And if that is the case, then you will never reach the success that you want. You can say, I want to crush 2021 all you want, but if your goals and actions don't align, it doesn't work. It's just like fitness and working out. If you say, I want to lose 20 pounds in 2021, but you never walk your ass into a gym, guess what? Anybody guess what's going to happen? Cherie says, you ain't losing no weight. That's right. You ain't losing no weight, right? You have to write your goals down and then write down a set of actions that you need to take to be in alignment with those goals. And then you have to write down actions that are going to hurt your goals, for instance. Okay, and this is an exercise all of you should do, at least I think you should, before next year. Okay, we want to put in our goals right here. Okay, we want to put in an action right here, and we want to put in a negative action here. Okay, and so what this really does is, let's say our goal is to make $2,000 a month online. Okay, if that's our goal, what could our actions be? It could be post in the Facebook group daily. It could be never miss the Success Connection. It could be invest X dollars per month in education and tools. So you kind of set yourself up and you say, okay, look, I make $5,000 a month. I have $2,000 worth of free cash. I'm pissing away my money on things I don't need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my budget and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to invest of that $2,000. I'm going to invest $500 a month in education, tools, resources, things that I need to, again, reach this goal, right? So you make that list of those actions. Then you make a list of your negative actions. Negative actions. TV, waste of time. Negative actions. Instagram, okay, Snapchat, okay, at all right, waste of time. Go down the rabbit hole and you're just wasting time. Drinking, okay, not saying that all of you are alcoholics. I'm saying that if you're the type of person that's going out and drinking on the weekend, drinking costs a lot of money. It's not free. Right? So give up drinking, because look, if we can give up the drinking, we free up more money here, okay, to invest in our education, our growth, our tools, which then leads us faster over here to making more money, right? What you have to do is make this list, and this list is different for everybody. All of you are going to have a different list because We're not all living the same life, right? But you need to make this list where your goals and your actions come aligned. Because when they align, okay, then you are doing all of the things that you need to do to reach those goals that are coming out of your mouth. And that's why you hear me get on here and rant sometimes on the Success Connection, because I'm like, yo, I'm on here on my birthday. My family is in the other room, and I'm on here teaching, educating, inspiring, giving you something that I hope is going to help you in 2021, right? And if you don't do the work, right? If you say, yeah, I'm going to crush 2021, and then the first day of 2021, you spend hungover because you were drunk on New Year's Eve, are your goals really lining up with your actions? No, not at all. You just wasted a day. You got 365 days in a year. How many of them are you going to waste? And how many of them are you going to use? You know, it's important to reach your goals soon. I woke up this morning and I read an Instagram post, which I use for business, by the way. I don't get on there and look at random stuff. I use it to connect with the people that I work with. And I saw a very sad post. One of the guys I met at a mastermind last year, his name is Sam, super successful guy. He had his Ferrari at this mastermind, which is an awesome car. He's had his wife. He has a little, a child, and he passed away last night, just out of nowhere. He wasn't sick. He just died. I don't know how he died right now. I don't know yet. But here's what I do know. I woke up realizing that no matter how distracted we may get, time is not always on our side, right? You can't distract from the reality that we all have a finite amount of time here, and we don't know when that time's up. So how much of your time are you going to waste over here doing stuff that isn't going to help you, that isn't in alignment with your goals, that isn't going to let you leave that legacy or have your children set for life? How much of this time are you going to spend doing this? Because God forbid something should happen to anybody, right? What have you left for the people that are behind? I can tell you what, Sam, his actions align with his goals. He had over 100 gyms, millions of dollars, massive amounts of success. And even though he's gone, because his goals and his actions were in alignment, his wife, his child, the people around him, the people that work for him, the employees, all of those people, they'll be fine, right? But it's because he had created this massive level of success, and he created that massive level of success by living over here in this section of the chart. See what I mean? So when you set your New Year's resolutions, right, which I know we all are doing, we're gonna lose weight, we're gonna find the love of our life, we're gonna make millions of dollars, and we're gonna, get out of the rat race. When you set those New Year's resolutions, don't write them down like people tell you to do. Don't write your New Year's resolutions down and stick them on your mirror so you can watch them every day. That's nonsense, right? That's just crap people talk about so they can hear themselves talk. No. What you need to do is write them down, and then write down the actions that it's going to take in your life to achieve those goals, and write down the negative actions that you're going to have to give up in order to achieve those goals. And when you stare at what you're staring at right now on the screen every single day in 2021, it's a lot easier to say, yo, I'm gonna delete this app off my phone, I'm gonna delete this app off my phone, I'm cutting my TV service off, and I'm not going out anymore. I've eliminated these. Now what'd you just free up? You freed up time and money. And where are you gonna spend it? Right over here. Now all of a sudden you've got time to make that post in the Facebook group. You've got time to do that homework so that I might buy one of your funnels, right? You've got time and you've got money to do the things that you need to be doing, right, in order to have the success that you want to have. And I think this is massively important as we move forward into 2021. I can't think of anything else I'd rather talk about on my birthday than this, because again, all the funnels, all the products, all that stuff in the world doesn't make you money. You make you money. Everybody feel me on that? Just say yes. Okay. You are responsible for making you money, not me, not the funnel, not the product. It's you, right? And the sooner you realize that you are the key to your success, not me, not the funnel, not the product, not the, the video that you're missing on how to click this, but no, you are the key. And you can make it, and you can make 2021 a different year than 2020. It does not have to suck. It does not have to end the same way that it began. It does not, you do not have to be part of the statistic of people that create or want more and don't achieve it. You don't have to be a part of that statistic, but you will be if you don't focus on this right here, right? This is the key to really understanding what it takes to be successful. And I hope that each and every one of you can appreciate that. I hope each and every one of you can take what you've learned here in the last 30 minutes or so and apply this instantly, like right now to your life. In fact, I'm going to run a contest for you for next week. Okay, I'm gonna run a contest for you for next week because next week will be leading up to, I believe next week is the 30th on Thursday, I think. So in other words, we have one more success connection before the new year. Okay, what I want you to do is I want you to write your goals, your actions, and your negative actions, okay, list on our Facebook group for everybody to see. All right, I want you to write hashtag goals, okay, hashtag goals. How about we do hashtag goals 2021? That way, make sure it shows up. So hashtag goals 2021. I'm going to pick 5 to 50, and I'm going to give away a free course. I'm going to pick 5 to 50 of you. I don't know how many I'll pick. It just really depends. And I'm going to give you one of my courses completely free, right? Because if you do this homework and you post this in our Facebook group, well, that means that you're telling me you understand what it takes, right, to make this thing successful. So let me give you some education that you can slide in there to those goals, right? That'll help you reach those goals. Oh, yeah, I could give you $100. What are you going to do with the $100? Think about it. Hopefully, it's putting it towards your reaching of your goals and the actions that it would require to do that. So I'm going to give you a free course, right? I don't know which one. Might be one of my $2,000 ones. I don't know, right? I know I'm going to give you something for free. And if you already have it, I'll give you something different, right? I have 30 different courses in software. I promise you, I can find something you don't have. Plus, I have new stuff coming out, right, for 2021. So I will give you something for free, right? Just to reward you for doing this homework. How many of you are willing to do this homework in the Facebook group on Christmas Eve? Just give me a big yes. Okay, keep the yeses coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. All right, I see lots of yeses. Very good, this excites me when I see yeses, okay? This is your homework for next week. That's it, that's all it is. I want you to write it. I want you to focus on it. Then, step number 2, I want you to write the same thing on paper. I want you to post or tape to maybe your mirror in your bathroom, your fridge, right? Your refrigerator, your desk. I want you to post it somewhere where you're going to see it. Then I want you to take a picture of it and post to Facebook group. And I want you to write hashtag goal pick, right? Your goal pick, right? This is where you've written down your goals, on a piece of paper, similar to this. This is where I wrote down my goals for what we were going to do tonight. And you take that piece of paper and you tape it up here to your computer screen, or you tape it on your desk, or you tape it to your like your nightstand. So every time you go to bed at night, you're reading those goals. Here's the thing, this sounds silly, but if you don't do it, right, you're missing out on the opportunity to be successful through literally reframing the way that you think, which reframes the way that you act, which recreates the results that you get. I'm telling you, I've been there with so many people. This works, but you got to put in the time, you got to put in the effort, you got to actually do this stuff, okay? It's not all about what's the next free funnel I can get, because I'm gonna have 75 free funnels that make me no money. Wonderful. You're wasting your money on Clickfunnels at that point. And if you've been doing that up until this point, now is the time that it should change. Now is the time that you should move in a different direction. Now is the time that you create your goals, you set your actions, you get rid of the negative actions, and you push from being somebody who's just here watching to somebody who's here doing. If you're with me on that, just say yes. Okay. What I want you to do is I want you to do both of these, and I'm going to give away 5 to 50. Okay. If you do both, you might get 2 courses, or you might get $100. There's just going to be gifts for everyone that does this, right? There's just going to be all kinds of gifts, because here's what I know. I know if I can get you to do this, I got you in a prime position to be able to crush 2021 with me. How many of you want to crush 2021 with me? Just give me a big yes. Okay. I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. That's what I want for you. I want you to crush 2021. I believe that you can do it. I believe that it is possible. You have to believe that it's possible, and you have to believe that you can do it, right? And that's all it takes. And when you write this down and you look at this and you constantly are taking this in, I'm telling you right now, this is the key to crushing it. So this is your homework for next week. Now, this week I told you it's my birthday bash, so I can give you a lot of mindset stuff. Yay. And then I told you I was gonna give you this WebinarFuel automated webinar platform setup, and I am. So check this out. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, so this is your Success Connection student resource page. I'm gonna show you this a little bit early. I'm sorry, my whole family's here, so my dogs are probably just crazy. So my apologies. The perils of working from home on your birthday and on Christmas Eve. This is the Success Connection page, okay? I'm going to give you this in just a little while for those of you that are new. This is all your student resources. If you don't have Partner with Anthony, you can grab it right now. It's right up here at the top. This is where you join that Facebook group I was just talking about. So you want to join our Facebook group, you want to do this homework, you want to have a chance to get some of my stuff for free, you want to have an opportunity to be successful, you want to build more funnels with me in 2021, you want to launch more businesses with me in 2021, click this link, join this Facebook group. This is part of those actions you need to take to reach your goals. You don't listen to it, I'll do it later. Later might not come, right? So join our Facebook group right here, okay? Then if you're not following me on YouTube, you need to do it. I have a special announcement I'll be making for somebody who's won our contest here on YouTube for this year, but you need to follow me on YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and watch my YouTube videos, because we drop value in our YouTube videos. It's important, okay? Then if you don't have Clickfunnels, all of the funnels that we build for you are built in Clickfunnels, okay? It's a free trial to Clickfunnels. When you click this link, you need to get it. You should do it tonight, so that you're prepared when we start to build the next business, when we start to build the next funnel, right? You're prepared, you've got the assets, you've got the tools. This is all part of aligning your actions with your goals. If you have a goal to build a business online, the action you need to take is you need Clickfunnels, because it is important to have this tool in order to succeed and reach that goal, right? Just the way it is. Then you'll notice that we have all of these different businesses that we've built you. These have been built from 2018 all the way through 2020. Each one of these yellow lines represents a new business. These download buttons represent things that you can download, whether it's squeeze pages or email swipe files and so on and so forth. All of these, they're in here. Look at this. Everything you need to download your business. The business that we are currently building or just finished building is this full stack business right here. It's all the way at the bottom. You can see there's just tons of assets here. You can download all these assets, watch the replays of the Success Connection, and boom, you have a full-blown business ready to go, already built for you, okay? You really can't beat that, all right? But for those of you that are not new and that have been waiting on this, we built out a webinar for you. We released that webinar in Clickfunnels last week, the automated webinar for Clickfunnels, okay? It's right here. This week, I have released it in WebinarFuel. You can see right here where you can install it, okay? WebinarFuel is an automated webinar platform. It allows you to run webinars just like this one, but in an automated way, meaning you don't have to be live, okay? Since we've already done the webinar for you, built the product for you, built the registration pages for you, done everything for you. If you have WebinarFuel, you can click this little link right here, and it will install the entire webinar for you in WebinarFuel, okay? Now, if you do not have WebinarFuel, you can click this link right here to get WebinarFuel, right? WebinarFuel has been closed down to registrations. If you go to webinarfuel.com, you'll see you can't enroll. We don't have a button for you to enroll. We closed it down right after we opened it. I'm reopening it right now for those of you that want to get in before the new year and have an automated webinar platform. Do you have to do it? No. Could you do automated webinars in Clickfunnels? Well, of course you can. It's right here. Are they going to convert as well? Make as many sales as they will in WebinarFuel? No, they're not. It's not an actual webinar, right? But it is a way for you to do it. It's better to do it than to not do it at all, right? So if you don't want to get WebinarFuel, or you can't afford the investment for WebinarFuel, just use Clickfunnels and do it. If you can afford the investment for WebinarFuel and you missed out on it when we opened it back in July, well, this link is open and available for you, and I'll leave it available through the end of the night, through midnight. All of your download buttons, which again are for free businesses, okay, all are available until midnight tonight. So it is important that you take action now and don't procrastinate. I know it's Christmas Eve, but it's my birthday too, and I'm sitting here on a webinar with you. So I think you can take 5 minutes and go download the funnels that you need. We lock these things down after midnight for a reason. It's because people steal them, they put them on Facebook, they give them away, and then, you know, we've got a lot of people that have access to our stuff that didn't pay for it or aren't even students of ours, and I don't want that. I just want my students to have access to it, right? And that's the reason why we shut these down. So for those of you that have been here and you have all the full stack business, you can now download the automated webinar right here in WebinarFuel, okay? And it will instantly install it. The webinar, the emails, the settings, everything will be done. Just boom, just like that for the Email Profits Masterclass, one click of a button. If you don't have WebinarFuel, but you know what it is and you want it, you can click this button here. You can get WebinarFuel, then you can go install it. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if that makes sense to you. Okay, very good, very good. Some of you are asking me how much WebinarFuel is. It's $997 for the year, okay? We are going to be releasing it at $297 a month is what WebinarFuel will cost. We are not going after every single person in the automated webinar world. We want the ones that want the best platform, that want to make the most money. So we charge a premium for it because it's a premium software. So it'll be $297 a month. If you use that link, you get your first year for only $1,000, right? $997. So you're saving what, $2,600? It's like a third of the cost, right? We will not be. That is a special link that we used for our opening release. It's nowhere else on the planet except on that page. So, or on this page. So what that means is, if you want to get it and you want to do it and you want to save money, awesome. This is not a sales pitch on my birthday or Christmas Eve. This is just because logically, I'm giving you the WebinarFuel installation button. Some of you don't have WebinarFuel and you want it. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to get it at the price that, quite honestly, we were never supposed to really sell it for again, right? That's why I will be taking it down tonight. So if you want it, you want WebinarFuel and you want your first year complete, you know, for $997, you can click that link. You can cancel it anytime. If you don't want to pay the $297 a month a year from now, you can cancel. We won't bill you. It's no big deal, right? Is what it is, right? The $997 has a is your for your first year. Okay. So with that said, you can go here. You can get it now. Now you know where WebinarFuel is, so you know where to get your automated webinar and install it. Again, you can get WebinarFuel if you need to go here. We've pretty much built out this entire full stack business. Okay, so what I'm going to do is give you the link to this page. All right, I'm going to give you the link to this page. This will allow you to get all your funnels, get everything in line, right? Be ready to rock and roll. Next week, what I'm going to be doing is because next week is a little, I'm pretty sure. Hold on one second. I'm pretty sure that next week is not New Year's. Yes, it is. So next week is New Year's Eve. Yay! Next week is New Year's Eve. We call it both holidays on the Success Connection. So next week, let's just write down what we'll be rolling through next week. So next week, obviously, I'm going to be awarding these gifts right here, right? And then the third thing that we're going to do next week is we're going to outline our new business. Okay, so basically we're building a new business together, right? We finished this one. We're going to be building our new business together. And in order to do that, we need to outline what that business is going to be, right? What are we going to do to start 2021? Well, I can tell you right now, what we're going to do to start 2021 is going to blow your mind. It's going to be something we have never done on the Success Connection before, ever, right? Never done it before, but we are going to be doing it the first week of 2021. How many of you are excited about that? Never been done before. We've been doing the Success Connection for 6 years, and we're going to hit something we've never done before. Fresh, new idea, new opportunity, ways to make money, ways to crush it in 2021, ways to make that shift and take those actions and help implement those actions and reach our goals, right? Because ultimately, what you guys need and what you guys want is success. What I want and what I need is for you to have success so that I can feel good about what I do. I can feel good about spending my birthday and what will now be New Year's Eve, standing in my office with these bright lights on me. They're making me sweat just so you can see me, because I have these little can lights in here and they suck. So I have to put these bright lights from my studio in here. I'm sweating and I'm spending my time helping you. I need to see you get results. How many of you feel me on that? I need to see you making money, because otherwise, what am I doing? I'm not selling you anything. I mean, I guess WebinarFuel tonight, I told you about, but when was the last time I even talked about buying anything on here? 8 months ago? 6? Something like that? Think about that. So why am I doing it? I'm doing it because I want to see you succeed. And I felt like, and I feel like I can give you all the knowledge, but if I don't teach you this stuff right here, if I don't share with you how to make your actions align with your goals and how to visualize that and how to not make those empty promises to yourself, I'm going to lose weight this year and I'm going to make more money. How? That's the next question that nobody ever answers. See, they always just say, this is my goal, but they don't talk about the roadmap to reaching that goal. They don't talk about the things they got to give up in order to obtain the success they want, right? You don't talk about any of that. And so what happens is you never give it up. You don't give up the drinking on the weekend. You don't give up the TV. You don't give up the time with your friends. You don't give up the spending all day long rambling around on Instagram, looking at other people's success, wondering why the hell you don't have it. You don't give all that up. You don't talk about it, right? And what that means is you don't have the time to do the other things, to post in our Facebook group, right? Just simple posts to engage in conversation that's going to help you learn. You don't have the time sometimes to show up to the Success Connection or watch the replay on the weekend because, well, you got to go out on your boat. The hell is that going to do for you? It's not going to make you any money. So if your goal is to just live life how you're living it, well, then right on. Go float on your boat. But if your goal is to have more than you have now, if your goal is to reach success that you have not yet reached, then floating on your boat on Saturday isn't what you should be doing. You should have your butt in front of the computer. You should be watching replays. You should be doing the things that are going to help you achieve those goals. There are sacrifices that we have to make to have success. God knows I've made the sacrifice. I have spent so much time working, not with my family, not with my friends, not having any, I didn't even have a college experience. Let's not even go there. I don't even know what college is. I went, but it wasn't like I was there. I took a class, I went back, I got my butt on the computer and I worked. You know what I mean? I gave up things. But if you were to come to me right now and say, Anthony, if you could go back and do it all over again, Would you rather go out and party with your friends in college and not have that experience that you had that caused you to be able to make the money you've made and kind of propelled you to where you're at today? I would say, hell no. I will gladly give up the partying and the hanging out and all that stuff for what I have today. You got to think beyond the moment and think about your future. What does the next 20 years, 25 years, 30 years look like, right? And what do you got to give up in this moment to achieve 30 years of happiness, right? I gave up for the first maybe, I guess, 10 years from 22 to maybe, or maybe 23, 24 to 33, 34. I gave up a lot for 10 years, but it allowed me to have massive success. And now I'm able to build my dream home with my wife. It's just amazing. That's going to give us, 30 years of just awesome times, right? And great times with our family. I'm able to build my dream home in the very same place that we got married. I'm able to, we went to see Alexa's family last weekend, and there's COVID and it's hard to travel. And so we were able to get a jet to take us, right? Like, I'm able to live in a different lifestyle for the rest of my life because of the sacrifices I made in the last 10 years, right? So success doesn't come without sacrifice. What you have to realize and you have to be aware of is, what are the actions that you got to take? What are the sacrifices you got to make to be in alignment with the goals that you have? And hopefully each and every one of you will be able to write that down and put that in our Facebook group, because that is what your New Year's resolutions need to look like. It's not writing on a piece of paper, I want to make more money. Big deal. You want to make more money 365 days a year. That's not a resolution. That's just a fact, right? You want to make a resolution. You say, here are the actions I'm going to take to reach my goal, and here are the negative actions I'm going to quit taking, right? That's a real resolution to reaching your goals. So I want you to write those down. As you see right here, contest next week, write your goals, your actions, and your negative actions down, put them in the Facebook group, hashtag goals 2021. I'm going to pick 5 to 50. I don't know. Depends on how many of you do this. I'm going to give away a free course. Also, do the same thing. Write it on a piece of paper. Stick it on your computer desk, on your computer itself, on your nightstand, on your mirror when you brush your teeth in the morning, that have this same chart on it, right? Tape it there. Take a picture with your phone, post it in the Facebook group, hashtag goal pick, right? I want to know, what are your goals? Where are you putting them? So you're constantly seeing them, right? Reminding yourself. And then next week, we are going to do a brand new business, all right? We're going to talk about our brand new business that we're going to be launching together in 2021. Now, how do you get to this page so you can get all of these awesome things? If you're new, you can click any of these links, get any of these businesses, you can get Clickfunnels, all that stuff. If you're not new, you've already got most of this, but you can certainly scroll down here and get anything that you need for your full stack business. And then of course, you can get the automated webinar in WebinarFuel if you have WebinarFuel. If you don't, then obviously you can get WebinarFuel right here tonight until midnight. And then I'm gonna remove this link. There's really no reason for it to stay there, and we don't want this link floating around anyway, okay? So how do you get here? It's real simple. You're gonna go right here to this link, go.vsc.com/funnel. So write that down. Go.vsc.com/funnel. You're going to put in the password. I left it the same. I'm going to probably leave it the same each week until we hit 2021, because I want you to be focused. Your password is 2021, 2021. I want you to be focused. I want you to be focused on your future, focused on 2021. What can we do today to start setting the stage, okay, for a successful 2021? How much time can we quit wasting whining about how shitty 2020 was, and how much of that time can we spend taking the actions that it's going to take to reach the goals that we want to reach to have a better 2021? Everybody understand? Yes? So you keep that on your mind. 2021, so your password is 2021. You're going to go here to this link, go.vsc.com/funnel, and you are going to put in, hold on, let me push this down here. Well, hold on one second. You're going to put in this. I just accidentally pulled down the wrong page, so hold on 1 minute. Let's put that there. Maybe this will work a little bit better now that I have done that. All right, yeah, it's kind of off pace, but that's okay. All right, so you're going to go to go.vsc.com/funnel. You will put in the password 2021, and then that will take you right here to this page. You can get all of your assets follow me on YouTube. Of course, if you're not following me on Clubhouse, get the app. It's just the Clubhouse app, and then it's at Anthony Morrison. So make sure that you follow me on there. And then look, do your homework, right? Your homework or on your notes, we'll email those out to you tomorrow, but make sure you are doing your homework, okay? Write down those goals, write down those actions, those negative actions, put them in the Facebook group, and we are gonna be crushing it and giving away some awesome, awesome stuff next week to those of you that did. For the person that posted every single day since last week through this week, Nick will again come into the Facebook group and tag you. Probably be after Christmas. I couldn't ask him to be on here and do all this week with it being Christmas and holidays. So he'll do it probably Saturday. We'll get you taken care of. So every single, of course, every single person that posts every day in the Facebook group, we give away money. We'll do that contest again too. So post every single day between now and next week in the Facebook group. We'll give away another $500, okay? So lots of different contests, all to do what? Engage you. Make you get engaged, make you do the things that you need to do to have the success that you want. Listen, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me on my birthday. Hopefully you enjoyed this lesson. I didn't want to go too much into the building of funnels and stuff because people will miss out on that, and I don't want people to be further behind than necessary. And I feel like this is an appropriate lesson. This is an appropriate message. It's something you need to hear as we're kind of winding down 2020. We're heading into 2021. We need a realization shock, right? We need to know it's not about our words, it's about our actions. I hope you all have a phenomenal Christmas if you are celebrating Christmas. Otherwise, happy holidays, no matter what it is that you happen to be celebrating this week. Spend time with your family. Look forward to 2021. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. And I will see you all next week right here at the same place at the same time on the Success Connection for a New Year's Eve bash as we head into 2021 together. Take care, everybody. Good night.